Coronation Street's Kit Green makes his return to Weatherfield next week, just in time for a Theo Silverton twist that hits too close to home. And in true fashion, it's set to be a dramatic comeback. Kit has been absent from our screens for a couple of weeks as he went away for a secondment in Wales, which caused him to miss several developments in Theo's murder case. In next week's developments on the ITV soap, there's a turn of events that nobody sees coming as Kit's son Brodie Michaelis is arrested in connection with the case. The trouble kicks off after Todd Grimshaw's phone, which has been missing since the night of the murder, is mysteriously found in a pawn shop. Forensic tests reveal that it has Brodie's fingerprints all over it, so he's arrested on suspicion of theft. Since this could link Brodie to the scene of the crime, there's also a danger that he may come under suspicion in the ongoing murder investigation too. Corey's latest spoiler clip, which can be viewed below, shows Lisa Connor Swain updating her new boss D.I. Thompson on the latest information regarding the major case. Kit pops up and insists that there's no chance of Brodie being involved, but Thompson is not impressed. "There was no need to cut your visit to Wales short," Thompson insists. "Obviously you can't be anywhere near this, so let Lisa do her job." Will Kit respect Thompson's wishes, or push the boundaries by meddling in the investigation in the hope of clearing Brodie's name? Whatever happens, there are sure to be many more surprises in store, as Corey bosses aren't planning to confirm the killer for a few weeks yet. It's later in the summer. We reveal to the audience who it is during late June/early July, Corey's producer Kate Brooks explained recently. "There's lots of people who you'll definitely think it could be. It's a massive story with so many different twists and different offshoots. You'll think you're watching one thing, and then it diverts into a completely new story territory. It'll definitely keep people guessing." Coronation Street reveals Kit Green's return for a dramatic Theo twist. Weatherfield has never been a place that stays calm for long, but the latest twist involving Kit Green's unexpected return has sent shockwaves through Coronation Street, dragging old secrets, hidden loyalties, and a dangerous Theo storyline back into the spotlight. It begins on an ordinary morning on the cobbles. The cafe is buzzing. Roy is quietly observing the world as usual, and Carla is already dealing with another factor-related headache. But beneath the surface of routine, something is off. Phones buzz a little too often. Conversations stop a little too suddenly. And across Weatherfield, one name begins circulating again like a ghost that refuses to stay buried: Kit Green. Kit's return is not announced. It isn't dramatic in the traditional sense. Not at first. There are no fireworks, no grand entrance. Instead, it's a sighting. A glimpse outside the precinct. A man leaning against a black car, watching, waiting. Those who know him immediately feel it. Trouble has come back early. For most residents, Kit Green is a half-remembered figure tied to police investigations and unresolved tensions. But for Theo, his return is something far more personal and far more dangerous. Theo has been trying to rebuild his life. After months of instability, he has been walking a fragile line between redemption and relapse, trying to convince those around him, and himself, that he is not the man he used to be. But Kit Green's return threatens to shatter that fragile progress instantly, because Kit didn't come back for nostalgia. He came back for answers. And Theo is at the center of them. The first confrontation happens late at night behind the corner shop. Theo is cutting through the alley when the familiar voice cuts through the silence. "You really thought I wouldn't come back?" Theo freezes. Slowly turns. Kit Green steps forward from the shadows, calm, controlled, but with an edge that makes it clear this is not a social visit. "You've been busy," Kit continues. "New life, new face, same old mess underneath." Theo tries to brush it off, pretending ignorance. But Kit isn't guessing, he's certain. There's a file. There are gaps. There are inconsistencies in Theo's recent behavior that point to something bigger than anyone in Weatherfield has realized, and Kit Green intends to expose it. What follows is not a simple confrontation but a psychological chess game unfolding across the cobbles. Kit begins asking questions, quietly at first. At the cafe. Outside the Rovers. In passing conversations that seem casual to everyone else but feel like pressure building against Theo's chest. Where was he really the night of the incident? Why did certain records disappear? Who is he protecting? And who is he lying to? Theo, increasingly cornered, tries to maintain control. But Kit Green is not just any returning character. He knows how to read people. He knows how to wait. And most importantly, he knows how to make someone unravel without ever raising his voice. As tension builds, other residents begin to notice cracks. Maria senses Theo's anxiety immediately. His explanations become shorter, his temper sharper. He avoids eye contact. He starts arriving late and leaving early. Something is wrong, but Theo refuses to say what. Meanwhile, Kit begins connecting dots that no one else has seen. A missing report. A witness who suddenly left Weatherfield. A financial transaction that doesn't belong to Theo, but is somehow linked to his name. Each piece suggests a larger picture, one that could explode if brought into the open. And then comes the twist no one sees coming. Kit Green isn't acting alone. A second figure emerges from the past, someone connected to Theo's earlier downfall, someone presumed to have left Weatherfield for good. Their return reframes everything Kit has been doing. He isn't just investigating Theo out of duty. He's following a chain that leads to something far deeper, a cover-up that could implicate multiple people across the street. Theo, realizing the walls are closing in, attempts a desperate move. He confronts Kit directly in the Rover's return during a busy evening. Voices drop as he walks in. Conversations pause mid-sentence. The atmosphere tightens instantly. "You think you know what you're doing?" Theo snaps. "You don't understand what you're digging into." Kit calmly takes a sip of his drink. "That's funny," he replies. "Because I think I understand it better than you do." The silence that follows is heavier than any shouting match. That's when Kit delivers the real blow. "I know what happened that night, Theo. I know what you did, and I know why you did it." The pub goes still. Even background noise feels muted. Theo's mask cracks for the first time. But the twist doesn't end there. Because Kit Green reveals something unexpected, Theo may not have been acting alone. There are indications that someone else on the street, someone trusted, someone still present, was involved in shaping the events that led to the cover-up. Kit doesn't name them, not yet. But the implication is enough to send ripples through everyone watching. Suddenly, Theo isn't just defending himself. He is calculating who might betray him next. The final act of this unfolding drama takes place back where it started, the alley. Kit offers Theo a choice. Not an ultimatum, not a threat, but a deal. "Help me finish this," Kit says quietly, "and you might walk away with something left." Theo laughs bitterly. "You think I'm going to trust you?" "No," Kit replies. "I think you're going to trust that you have no other options." For the first time, Theo doesn't respond. Because deep down, he knows Kit is right. But just as the alliance seems to form, the final twist lands. A message arrives on Kit's phone. One unread notification that changes his expression instantly. Whatever he reads is enough to make him step back, reconsider everything, and for the first time since his return, lose control of the situation. Theo notices. "What is it?" he asks cautiously. Kit doesn't answer immediately. Instead, he looks up slowly, as if recalibrating everything he thought he knew. And then he says the line that ends the episode on a cliffhanger. "Looks like I've been played too." As the camera pulls away from the cobbles, Weatherfield feels exactly as it always does, ordinary on the surface, but burning with secrets underneath. Kit Green's return has not just reopened old wounds. It has exposed new ones. And Theo's world, already fragile, is now standing on the edge of collapse. Whatever comes next, one thing is certain. This is no longer just Theo's story. It belongs to everyone on the street now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Coronation Street Scoop News Update.